classic imagery of bankruptcy is a destitute man with his pockets turned inside out. He has nothing, not a cent to his name. That's not far from reality for the average bankrupt American, yet bears little resemblance to the ultra-rich and occasionally famous who file. Even when deep in arrears, they tend to remain flush. Worrying over the cost of bread and milk is far removed from their insolvency experience. So how did Donald Trump and 50 Cent stay wealthy pre- and post-bankruptcy while us regular folks who file don't? The answer to that question is with us, and you're in the right place to find out. Welcome back to the Wealth Academy. Today we're talking about why going broke is only for poor people, while the rich are not broke even when they declare bankruptcy. All you have to do is turn on the notification, like the video, and subscribe to our channel for more content like this. And then when you've done all this, we can begin. The word broke to the average American usually indicates empty bank accounts and refrigerators. However, for someone accustomed to the finer things in life, it's more of a crimp in their spending style. They've made bad business decisions, lost revenue, and can't pay some bills. So where does a well-to-do person in a pinch turn when he has a lot of stuff to protect? Chapter 11. This little-used bankruptcy proceeding, which accounted for a mere 7,234 of 936,795 filings in the U.S. last year, is typically reserved for companies in financial distress. However, very high net worth individuals, who are often corporations unto themselves, can also take advantage of a Chapter 11 debt repayment plan. Both expensive and litigation heavy, the process allows the affluent an opportunity to sell some of their assets to satisfy certain creditors, arrange a payment schedule for others, and discharge the remainder. Chapter 11 is a financial reorganization for people like 50 Cent, said Eric Klein, a bankruptcy lawyer practicing in the high-rent district of Boca Raton, Florida. The rap star, born Curtis Jackson, was worth an estimated $140 million in 2014, but filed for bankruptcy this year. He has an $18 million home and is under contract to pay the big mortgage, says Klein, explaining that people are placed on a repayment plan where secured creditors get paid first, and the rest fall in line according to priority. On the other hand, for normal people, bankruptcy means being broke. What's that mean? By far, the most common type of bankruptcy used is Chapter 7 at around 66% of all filings. With it, individuals can escape credit card debt, medical bills, and other unsecured balances. To qualify, however, they must earn less than the average income of similar households in their state, or pass a test proving they truly cannot pay their creditors. Therefore, serious hardship is the norm. Chapter 7 filers often struggle to survive. A 2015 study on insolvency after the 2005 bankruptcy reform conducted by the Federal Reserve Bank of New York found that a large percentage of people who pursue Chapter 7 can't afford the filing fee of a few $100s, a situation that has led to a sizable rise in insolvency and foreclosure. The typical Chapter 7 client is a single mother with about $30,000 in consumer debt. She receives no child support, has a low-wage job, and has no assets to forfeit. The primary advantage for her is stopping eviction and collection action. The next common is the young adult without children who has big credit card balances and over $100,000 in student loans. A paycheck won't cover it all. By discharging the consumer debt, they can manage the non-dischargeable student loans that remain. And in the end, the rich stay rich or get richer. How? Well, despite the type of bankruptcy used and the hardships the person may or may not have suffered throughout, there are two extremely important differences between the very wealthy who file and the masses: future earning potential and current contacts. Big names all have their network who will support them. They will come back. They have the talent, and they didn't lose that in the bankruptcy. For this reason, an in-demand celebrity who made buckets of money the first time around is likely to do that again. After all, they've got the same skills and contacts they've always had. Rebuilding may not be easy or immediate, but most of the time it does happen eventually. For example, presidential candidate Donald Trump filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy 4 times. Not only did he never go hungry, at least not as a result of the bankruptcy, but today is a billionaire. Why? He remained the Donald, and the same people who did business with him before often continue to do so. And finally, a little bonus for you. To make it easier for you and point out perhaps some of the problems you have with finances, we've singled out the most common reasons why someone is broke. Listen, and all you have to do is avoid these things and you will be broke no more. The reasons that are keeping you broke are: you're stuck in a debt trap, you're ignoring big debts, you feel powerless, you haven't learned about personal finance, you put today's happiness before future financial needs, you lack an emergency fund, you're not making savings a priority, you don't have a money plan, you don't know where your money is going, you don't separate wants from needs, you're trying to get rich quick, you don't stick to a budget, and you spend more money than you make. These are some common mistakes, so try to avoid them and your finances will be better. At least you won't be broke. So what do you say about this content? Do you like it? If you do, drop us a like and share the video. In any case, leave us a comment and let us know your opinion or criticisms. We'll be happy to read them. Thanks for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll do our best to make the next video interesting for you, and until then you can also watch some of our older videos on the channel. Have a great day, and see you again soon.